Everyone and welcome to my first time YouTube video. As I believe you saw from the title of this video, I made a recently new account which I managed to climb till epic rank in less than 80 games. I also had some gameplay while I was in Grandmaster, but I don't think that would help you that much, since you should learn all the basics in Grandmasters by yourself. But this will also apply to everything from Master till Mythic. All the simple tips which will help you improve your gameplay a lot. This is my real account. As you can see, I've reached Mythic 5 seasons in a row, and the highest that could get, it's Mythic 5. I didn't really try that hard after reaching it because I mostly played solo queue, and it's really hard playing solo queue in Mythic. In next season I will try to find some more active clan, although this is the clan I made, so I can play the more 5v5 and try to go for that mythical glory. The hero I'll be using for this climb will be Roger. I used mostly Bruno till this point because it's really easy with him. Once you get to level 6 you can melt down your opponents really quickly, and most of the opponents I had didn't know how to catch up in farm with me, so I was getting their blue and red buff and there was nothing they could do really. My main hero is actually Xborg on my real account, and I was a local rank 1 last season, but few times I played with him I really got bad teammates, and Xborg needs at least one more person to help him carry, because once he's out of his armor he becomes really squishy, and even people 2 or 3 levels lower than you can kill you really easily. We'll start off with this game first, because I wanted to show you actually this game, but there was an update so I couldn't. It said like there was no more video. This video does not exist. So we'll be starting from this gameplay. This was one of the games I lost. Karina was pretty good. I asked her after. She was a smurf as well, but she had a little bit better health than I did. What I've noticed is that Hanzo is really popular at Grandmaster and Epic. He was actually banned a couple of times, and people will always try to pick him first. The harsh reality is that Hanzo is not that good, and I will show you why, because he can only be useful for the duration of his ultimate. I know he can steal your buffs, but I will also show you a way how to avoid that, and Hanzo and how to counter Hanzo. Roger is really good if you want to smurf. He can do a lot of burst damage, but I wouldn't recommend him for new players. If you wanna play with him, then watch this tutorial. At the beginning of the game I went mid lane because I honestly prefer blue buff or red buff, especially for marksmen who have mana issues, and I didn't wanna buy Azure Blade that early. The build I will be using I will show you after the game, or maybe in the next video, but for time being I just wanted to help Gord clear mid lane and get some XP off of that. After I wanna take the small healing camp, so Hanzo could not get his 5 stacks on his basic attack and he couldn't swallow our blue buff. After that I rotate. Take a look maybe if he rotated somewhere closely, so we could hide our buff in the bushes. As you can see, it's really easy. Just get them to here and Hanzo won't be able to target them with his first skill and swallow it. Gwyn did a really good job taking care of him, but I believe she will die from Uranus now. Get a blue buff, come back to my lane and clear it. Don't underestimate the minion waves, they can give a lot of money and a lot of XP. But for the time being, I wanted just to get the small healing camp. I had a lot of HP issues, as you can see. After rotate, poke her out, and defend our turret. At this point I reached level 4, so I'm gonna try and play a little bit more aggressive, but still I wanted to get some farm up before I could join team fightings. Rotate and help your team out always. Sorry about this, I will make sure it don't happen again. I didn't see Hanzo was hiding here, but I knew Uranus was going through past these bushes, and in the early game, and this Uranus had a bad build actually. In the early game Uranus cannot tank that much because his healing is not that strong. Take some more farm. Don't remember last time when I played with a good team composition in these low ranks. This was not even also good composition, but at least we had a tank. Clear mid. Don't wanna take any unnecessary damage from Uranus. Wait for his second skill to pass. Once that shield around him absorbs, it will deal some damage. Take the blue buff as soon as I can, don't wanna risk Hanzo coming. This Hanzo actually didn't invade that much. The strongest power of Hanzo is to invade, to take away your enemy buff, but this guy didn't know how to do it. In any case, better safe than sorry, let me take my buff and worry about Hanzo after. Always remember to secure objectives, especially third sorry about that. Push your lanes. In the end, the one who pushes wins. Secure our buff, let's rotate to mid and maybe try to gank this Hanzo. He used sprint here and I didn't manage to kill him. Watch this now. I knew Hanzo would try to take me on, so what I did was just rotate and try to kill his real body. Always avoid his shadow and go straight for his real body. I don't even know how he died here. What could heal him? Clear minions. Oh, that surprised me here really nicely. This was bad, I was waiting in her ultimate a lot. Then I tried to steal her healing camp, but Tamus came in, and Tamus is really strong at close range. His third skill gives him so much lifesteal, especially with Vengeance spell. It's really hard to kill him even when you're 2v1 him. For the time being I have a gold lead, so let's continue building up on that and farming our jungle, clearing the minions and try to push. One tip I also want to give you is when you're rotating, trying to get Hanzo, use your fingers to swipe up like this in the top left corner and see where the string from Hanzo's body is coming through, and then you can locate his real body. He was a really easy kill. Don't wanna get into fights with Uranus. Nana is also with him, so I just decided to avoid him. Protect that mid lane turret and maybe to try go after turtle after. At this point Uranus becomes really tanky. Gord made a really good move here and I just followed up on what he was doing. Don't forget to pay attention what your team is doing and get an easy kill and maybe help them. Hanzo again here. Follow his real body and he will be not a big problem for you. Many players at these low ranks I saw, they are fighting with his shadow body and they don't die that much often, but they lose precious HP and chance to fight against his teammates. So avoid his fake body and go straight for his real body. It's really easy, just follow the trail his shadow leaves. Here I will try to push. Actually I thought Guinevere will and I wanted to rotate to take the blue buff, but she decided not to push. And Uranus also came. Here going after Odette. When you're playing Roger, always never target tanks, always target the squishy heroes because he can burst them down really easily. Go take our farm. Of course this is not something conventional because as you can see, get an easy double here, kill here. I didn't leave blue buff for my mage because I wanted to play hyper carry, but carry was taking red buff, so I took theirs. I recommend that you play by I don't want to say school books, but the regular way. Go to bottom lane if you are playing marksman, go to mid lane if you are playing mage or assassin, and top lane with fighter. But in this situation, since I'm smurfing and I know a lot more about the game than my teammates, I've decided to go mid and take the blue buff. I'm waiting to see what is going on. This was a sticky situation, but I managed to pull it out. I avoid Uranus, he could really take me down easily here, but Gord came in and helped me. Go to recall, don't wanna take any unnecessary risk. In the second video I will talk more about ganking and which lane, which position, which bush is best for it. At the moment I just wanna get to know you and help you get to know me and my playstyle, so you can maybe copy something from that. Here I'm testing if Hanzo took his buff. Did a lot of damage to Uranus, but he used his ultimate, so I'm just going to mid lane and taking all the farm I can. After I will rotate to my blue buff. Once I cleared the minion wave on top. The turret is really low, but you know what? It's 150 gold for turret, I believe. I didn't want to give them that, so I decided to go ahead and defend it. And I managed to pick some farm up along the way, taking the crab and the small camp before reaching to my blue buff. Tamus was playing really well the entire game. He was actually the only one I was scared of. I knew I could handle Hanzo really easily. Here I wanna bait Nana to chase me. She did, and she made a huge mistake. She was a lot less farm than me, and even her passive didn't manage to help her escape. Here I managed to finally shut down Tamus. He used his ultimate late. I think maybe if he used it earlier, he could maybe even kill me. Here Hanzo saw me and decided to pull away. You see, with two simple tips, I managed to shut him down completely and make him more or less useless. First tip, let me repeat myself again. Hide your buff in the bushes. Second tip, go for his real body. Here as you can see, I wanted to go for his real body, but him and Uranus managed to protect him really nicely. He was out of energy and he didn't want to risk. That was a smart choice by him. Just poke them out a little bit. Hanzo is coming. You see, I managed to burst him, even his fake body, really easily, because I knew he was under the turret and there was no chance of me going there with all of his teammates there. Scouting out. That's something that tanks should do. Peel for your teammates, check the bushes, but in this case I knew my tank had no idea about it, so I was the one who was doing it. Now I wanted to go behind their backline and try to take out some of their squishy heroes. Wasn't fast enough and defending this lane. I didn't knew at the moment where Hanzo was, and I heard his animation of transforming into his shadow body somewhere here, so I decided to check in the bushes, but he was actually at mid lane. Here don't wanna go into fight with Tammuz. He had 3 of his teammates near him and I didn't wanna take any risk. Better that I wait for somebody to make a mistake and capitalize on that. Also, third tip how to counter Hanzo is when his fake body is killed. For a short time you will be able to see where he is on the map, and he will get stunned as well, so I used that opportunity and killed him really easily. Nice move by Gwyn. Targeting Nana. Don't want a turret dive here, better play safe and take their buffs. Never forget to invade. If you think there is nobody there, just go for it. I had a really good clip of me waiting Kimi and Alucard in one of the bushes near the red buff and taking them both down with a double kill, but that was one of the videos I didn't like how I recorded it, so I deleted it. It was a really nice tip from Betovsky I mentioned there, is that you don't always have to go for the minions. Wait sometimes for enemies to come and try to take them, then use that opportunity to ambush them. Really bad choice by Hanzo here, and he paid for it. Leave the team fighting for a moment and try to go in after. Clear minions, take the farm I can take. Oh, that really didn't have any chances here. Don't fight from the beginning of the game, wait for the right opportunity, try to get some farm early on, that is more farm than your enemy does. If they're going around and trying to attack you, be patient, don't worry. Listen what I told you, clear the minion waves, push as much as you can push. It's more important to push than to team fight, don't forget that. It's more important even to capture objectives like Turtle and Lord. They give a lot of money to you and your teammates, so you can use them after on and crush the enemy like I did in this game. Here I was waiting maybe if Uranus wanted to chase out this Tigreal, but he didn't. Tigreal made a really bad choice going solo there, and he will eventually pay for it. But his death will be avenged, trust me. Perfect opportunity. Since Roger can target 3 of the enemies at once, I decided to just go in. This was stupid choice by me. Don't ever do it. I wanted to try and fight out this Uranus. He also had a lot of farm as well, unlike his team. So I paid for it. Carrie could have just gone to base and finished them, but she wanted to get some kills, it seems. Let's take a look at what she did. I think she soloed really nicely 2 of them here. Yeah, she did, and Tiger later on came and helped her finish. She melts down Hanzo really easily, really. Oh, that was not a big threat for her. And that was game, my friends. Don't know why she's pushing. She could have just hit the main base 2 or 3 times and finished it already, but nonetheless, we finished the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you saw in this video and if I helped you. Got a really nice score. Regarding the build I use in this game for Roger, it's the one I think most people use from top global 1 player. But sometimes I change. I change Demon Wings with Immortality. I even put Malefic Roar if I think there is no chance for opponent to catch up in farm. All of that is situational and you don't have to worry about it. Once you master the game and the basics, you can start thinking about adapting your builds for yourself. I hope I will also have time to make some tutorials with Exborg, Bruno and Valir even. Thank you for watching this video guys, and see you next time. Bye.